THA clears the air on bunker fuel stored at Study Park. TTBS having challenges accessing forex. Tourism Secretary says World Travel Market benefits Tobago. And coral bleaching alert level 5 for Tobago. Good evening, I am Bianna Brebner. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Thursday, 7th November 2024. To our top story, concerns over temporary material storage at Study Park have surfaced. However, TEMA assures the public that there is no evidence of significant environmental impact. The site, Tobago landfill, is currently being used for the short-term storage of bunker fuel. However, questions about the potential effects on the environment remain. Reporter Joshel Dan has the details.
In February of this year, Tobago was struck with the devastating impacts of an oil spill that coated Tobago's coastlines with bunker fuel. With significant strides made in the aftermath to clean the spill, bunker fuel storage at Studley Park has been a temporary measure. However, with its location within a landfill, many are questioning whether this site is suitable for such materials. Alan Stewart, director of the Tobago Emergency Management Agency, shared that the site at Studley Park was only temporary.
The storage of the oil at Studley Park was always a temporary measure, right? Studley Park is an integrated landfill. It is not specifically designed for long-term storage of material of that nature, all right?
Regular inspections and testing were done at Studley Park to ensure that no chemicals were entering the surrounding ecosystems. To date, they have found no trace of contamination in the water.
With respect to any impacts associated with the storage of the material up at Studley Park, I just want to reiterate that there is no visible evidence of any impact on water quality resources and so on that the watershed in that particular area could actually facilitate.
Lindford Beckers, chairman of the THA Multidisciplinary Oil Spill Management Committee, pointed out that bunker fuel, which is primarily composed of materials that are not water-soluble, does not pose the same level of risk to aquatic ecosystems as other chemicals.
They are not very many of them are actually water soluble. So when you're actually thinking about toxicity associated with aquatic environments and so on, there's a very low concern about toxicity of bunker sea fuel in aquatic environments compared to significantly lighter fuels.
He emphasized that they have done the necessary testing and that there are no chemicals found within the area.
Right. So what this actually says is that there has been no impact, no chemical impact or anything of that nature on the water bodies in the area that could be associated with the storage of the oil up at Studley Park.
Joshel Dan, Tobago Updates Television News.
Access to foreign exchange is not just a problem for the business community or citizens wishing to travel, but also a challenge for the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards. During a recent appearance before Parliament's Joint Select Committee, the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards reported being unable to fulfill specific government-sanctioned mandates because these sometimes require internationally sourced goods and services that necessitate foreign exchange. More from Candice Jackson.
The Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards is responsible for ensuring that scales, gauges, and other similar equipment used in the private sector operate at a required proficiency level. However, Executive Director Jose Trejo stated that carrying out these duties has become increasingly challenging over the past few years.
Our equipment requires from time to time for it to be calibrated internationally. So for us to be able to send that equipment out or to bring a technician in country, if that's the case, we will require to send that equipment out. We need foreign exchange to.
Trejo explained that as a state-owned company, they have had to seek alternative sources to access foreign exchange.
We had to get an additional credit card for the company to be able to pay for some of the things online. And when we exhaust those funds, that's one of our only options to utilize the cards that we have at the company to be able to treat with those immediate and maybe smaller foreign exchange purchases that we need to make.
This matter has been brought to the board's attention. Chairman Lawford Dupree noted that he has occasionally used his connections with banks to source foreign exchange for the TTBS, but he stated it remains an untenable situation.
When you go in around the place and you see what's being imported and foreign exchange being consumed in other things, chocolates and cheeses and so on, and we can't get foreign exchange to execute government projects, I find that's unacceptable.
The TTPS requires approximately $100,000 monthly for its projects. While these expenditures are government approved, the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Finance, Randall Karim, clarified that the government is not responsible for providing foreign exchange to state companies.
The Bureau has their bankers. What they are saying is that they are unable to access foreign exchange from their normal banking relationships, and they have asked the Ministry of Trade and Industry to assist in getting a special assistance.
Karim also stated that the Ministry of Finance was only aware of the issue 2 weeks ago, but assured they are working on a solution. Meanwhile, Dupree suggested that a different structure should be in place for state companies executing government mandates to access foreign exchange as needed. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
The Tobago office of the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards hope to have permanent inspectors operating on the island soon. Since the office opened in Crown Point almost a year ago, only a metrologist has been stationed full-time to monitor scales and gas station pumps across the island. Other inspectors responsible for overseeing the accommodation sector and tour guides currently visit Tobago twice a week. Addressing Parliament's Joint Select Committee, Gerald Maxwell, manager of the Implementation Division, stated that plans are underway to change this arrangement.
So I ultimately, in the inspection body side, would want to have a permanent presence, not only sending officers there twice weekly, but having the presence of an officer there.
When Senator Lawrence Hislop questioned Maxwell about the timeline for establishing a Tobago-based inspector, Maxwell stated that it should happen within 6 to 9 months. We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Black Friday starts now at Quartz. Get new and amazing deals every week with the lowest prices on the hottest electronics, top-of-the-line appliances, and stylish furniture. No need to waste your time shopping around. Plus, you can shop now and pay us in February 2025. Black Friday starts now. Don't miss out. Quartz, bringing value home.
Artlist.io.
When the game is on, you don't want to miss the best moments. With Amplia TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with Amplia's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 GB fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With Amplia, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. Amplia. Do more, live more.
Tobago, your voice matters. The Police Complaints Authority invites the public to its community outreach session. We would love to hear from you. Feel free to attend and give us feedback. Join us Thursday, 14th November at the Canaan Bonaccord Multipurpose Facility from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Come share your thoughts, raise your concerns, and learn about how the PCA serves to ensure accountability within our police service. Your input makes a difference. Let's work together for a safer, stronger community. The Police Complaints Authority. Independence, integrity, and transparency in action.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes for breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Get ready for Tobago Stockwest Next Level 2024. Join us for an unforgettable night of talent and excitement as Tobago Stockwest, in collaboration with Tobago Updates, presents the first semi-final on Thursday, November 14th, 2024, and the second semi-final on November 28th, 2024 at 7 p.m. at the Shore Park Complex. Celebrate the incredible talent from across Tobago's communities and witness a showcase like no other. Admission is just $50. Don't miss your chance to support the stars of tomorrow. See you there.
Welcome back. The World Travel Market activities got underway on Tuesday, 5th November at the Excel in London. Secretary of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, Tasha Boris, spoke about the airmark negotiations and the way forward on her return from the event.
The World Travel Market provides a platform for business and consumer interaction, hosting tour operators, hoteliers, media and marketing operators, to name a few. Tourism Secretary Tasha Boris highlighted some of the industry stakeholders with whom she has direct conversations for negotiations and partnerships.
Tobago has been focusing its conversations on our main tour operator partners, our main partners in terms of airlift, British Airways. We've also had some conversations with our media partners, National Geographic, BBC, a wide range of persons who are doing publications in both print and digital media.
Secretary Boris said that several stakeholders from Tobago are represented at the WTM, including accommodation providers and tour operators. She noted that a local supplier was also given an opportunity to attend the event, which is already bearing fruit.
So we had Tonsi Chocolates, which is one of our local chocolatiers, showcasing on the stand and, demonstrating their coffee and their chocolate, and that has been a huge hit with persons visiting. They have wondered at the flavors that we have been able to produce, and Tobago produces some of the best chocolates in the world. Trinidad and Tobago produces some of the best chocolates in the world, and this is a small entrepreneur on the island of Tobago who has come to this large marketplace and has already gotten a lot of interest from persons who want to buy his products and want to sign deals with him to be able to export that product to different parts of the world.
Tobago recently placed in the top 5 for 3 consecutive years in the Wanderlust Travel Magazine Award. Secretary Boris said that although Tobago placed 4th this year as opposed to 3rd place last year, it was still a great win for Tobago, and explained why.
Tobago popped 4th place in Wanderlust Magazine's Most Desirable Island, Rest of the World, and I want to put that achievement in context. I know in 2022 we came 2nd, last year we came 3rd, this year we came 4th, but I can tell you that 4th place is very well earned because of the stiff competition that there is in terms of the amount of persons in that category, as well as destinations, more mature tourism destinations that Tobago is going up against.
When asked what is the time frame for assessing the status of negotiations, Secretary Boris said it will be immediate. She referred to an increase in bookings via British Airways of 13% in 2023 from 2022, and that Tobago is 15% ahead in forward bookings for the next calendar year. She also reiterated that much more has to be invested in marketing to ensure that Tobago is well positioned to capture the tourists looking for the experience Tobago can provide. Secretary Boris says that she has her eyes on the Scandinavian region and the continent of Africa as major markets for Destination Tobago. Adana Kombi, Tobago Updates Television News.
The Privy Council has dismissed an appeal by Finance Minister Colin Imbert and the Cabinet allowing Auditor General Jaiwanti Ramdas to proceed with her lawsuit. This ruling remains her case will go ahead in the local High Court. Earlier today, the Privy Council's law lords ruled that the appeal court's decision permits Ramdas to challenge the investigations into her approach to auditing the 2023 public accounts. The dispute began when the Ministry of Finance sent amended accounts with overstated revenue figures by $3.4 billion, which Ramdas initially resisted accepting. Ramdas claims she was pressured into accepting the revised accounts, and her audit team could not reconcile the new revenue figures. In May, the cabinet appointed a team to investigate her conduct, which she argued was unconstitutional. The appeal court had previously allowed her to pursue her case, and now the Privy Council has upheld that decision. The NUGFW concluded their executive elections on October 28 with a mandate to ensure adequate membership representation on matters of concern. Lydia Peters was elected as the second Deputy President General and spoke about the immediate approach the executive will take to ensure that the mandate is fulfilled.
Lydia Peters emerged successfully as the first female second Deputy President General after the executive elections of the NUGFW. She congratulated the team and expressed her gratitude for the members' support. When asked what was the most pressing issue, Lydia spoke about the unsettled negotiations.
We are committed. We are committed to the first item on our agenda has to do with settling all outstanding negotiations within the shortest possible time.
Peters expressed her dissatisfaction with the current offer, calling it an insult.
In 2014, 0%. In 2015, 0%. In 2016, 2%. And we believe that it is very insulting, and we believe it's unfair, and we believe it's disrespectful to offer 2% to our daily rated workers.
In talking about other areas of negotiation, Peters spoke about the consolidation of cost of living.
One of the things that we are going very hard on is the consolidation of cost of living. Years gone by, we have the cost of living consolidated, and now they are saying no. So this is our first task to see how we can settle this negotiation, because bearing in mind the daily rated workers, they are on the lower strata.
Continuing on with matters of concern for negotiations, Peters had an extensive list which also included financial assistance for disasters, death benefits, and extending the medical plan, among others. Adana Kambi, Tobago Updates Television News.
You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
Standards Black Friday deal starts now with 35% off select television, 30% off select appliances, 25% off Christmas decor, 15% off select divans, 20% off select furniture, and you can shop in store and online. Standards Black Friday deal. Nobody beats us on price. Believe it.
Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Are you thinking about spending Christmas in Tobago? Well, call us at Thorns Place. We are located at the hills of Scarborough, 5 minutes away from the port, with rooms starting at 200 TT. Call us now at 745-7306 or 682-8676. Follow us on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. Message us on WhatsApp at Thorns Place. Your Christmas in Tobago will be even more special.
Tobago, your voice matters. The Police Complaints Authority invites the public to its community outreach session. We would love to hear from you. Feel free to attend and give us feedback. Join us Thursday, 14th November at the Canaan Bonaccord Multipurpose Facility from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Come share your thoughts, raise your concerns, and learn about how the PCA serves to ensure accountability within our police service. Your input makes a difference. Let's work together for a safer, stronger community. The Police Complaints Authority. Independence, integrity, and transparency in action.
Thanks for staying with us. The Shaw Park Food Hub hosted a unique horticulture event by the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development. For a local business, the event allowed them to showcase their exotic plants, offering more than just the common varieties you might find in a typical plant shop. Reporter Josh Sheldon shares this story.
His store was beautifully decked with flowers that one may not typically find in everyone's home. For Nate Alexander, owner of the Foliage Studios, growing and selling exotic plants has been something special for her, offering her the opportunity to introduce plants that are not commonly represented.
So we more specialize like in indoor foliage, full sun. We try to have like a little of everything, but just not the ones that is common on the market, the one that is like more different. Yeah.
For the third consecutive year, the business has brought its unique selection to the horticulture event.
So actually this is my third year being here, and what I would say so far, so good. I don't really have a complaint as such. It has always been a wonderful experience from actually working with the staff and preparing and getting things done. I've never had a hiccup or...
With its unique selection, this vendor continues to grow in popularity, offering something special for both seasoned plant enthusiasts and those just beginning their green thumb journey.
It all depends on what the customer wants. So I try to keep different from regular to high-end in terms of pricing, so that way anybody that come could be able to afford a plant.
The horticulture event at the Shaw Park Food Hub brought together a vibrant community of plant lovers and experts, all with one goal: to bring a touch of nature into their homes. Jo Sheldon, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Coral reefs around Tobago are now under severe threat as the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has issued a level 5 coral bleaching alert due to rising sea temperatures. According to the newly modified bleaching alert levels by the NOAA Coral Reef Watch, the dark purple band extending from Puerto Rico down to Trinidad and Tobago indicates that these regions are among the hardest hit by the current marine heat wave. A level 5 alert signifies a significant risk of near total coral mortality, with over 80% of corals potentially dying. This alarming situation poses a severe threat to marine ecosystems, as coral reefs are essential for biodiversity and coastal protection. The Institute of Marine Affairs is urging all marine stakeholders to report incidents of coral bleaching, especially from key areas in Buku, Coral Gardens, Castara, Flying Reef, and around Speyside. To date, they have received 30 reports. The images show current conditions at the Booby Island Reef in Charlottesville. The IMA will also conduct coral reef surveys in the third week of November and plans to present its findings to the public shortly afterwards. The weather report is next. Stay with us.
Get ready for Tobago Stockwest Next Level 2024. Join us for an unforgettable night of talent and excitement as Tobago Stockwest, in collaboration with Tobago Updates, presents the first semi-final on Thursday, November 14th, 2024, and the second semi-final on November 28th, 2024 at 7 p.m. at the Shaw Park Complex. Celebrate the incredible talent from across Tobago's communities and witness a showcase like no other. Admission is just $50. Don't miss your chance to support the stars of tomorrow. See you there.
Are you an architect or draftsman looking to upgrade your skills, or a beginner eager to master essential tools? ReCAD Labs has the solution. Our Revit Architecture Fundamental Tobago course is designed to boost your skills and confidence. Running from October 6th to November 17th, this course includes a live session on November 17th for hands-on learning. Learn from experts in our virtual classroom and stay ahead in the world of architecture. Visit recadlabs.com to enroll now and follow us on social media for updates.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Black Friday starts now at Courts. Get new and amazing deals every week with the lowest prices on the hottest electronics, top-of-the-line appliances, and stylish furniture. No need to waste your time shopping around. Plus, you can shop now and pay us in February 2025. Black Friday starts now. Don't miss out. Courts, bringing value home.
Artlist.io. It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
Now for the weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight is expected to be fair, partly cloudy, with a few spotty showers and odd heavy shower, particularly towards dawn. Tonight's temperature would be around 26 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, cloudy intervals at times accompanied by scattered showers will interrupt mostly fair and at times breezy conditions. There is a medium chance of heavy showers or thunderstorms in confined locations. Temperatures will rise to 32 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 36 degrees. Tomorrow, sea conditions are expected to be moderate with the waves 1.5 to 2 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise at 5:56 and sunset at 5:36. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines. THA clears the air on bunker fuel stored at Study Park. TTBS having challenges accessing forex. Tourism Secretary says World Travel Market benefits Tobago. And the coral bleaching alert level 5 for Tobago. I am Bianna Brebner. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.